Let's kick this one off. Let's crown a champion today, gentlemen.
Let's give out a belt, baby.
Interesting with the kickoffs, he chose to not try to take that out and get yards. A conservative approach here from Dez. Does this mean he's going to try to milk clock in this first possession?
Taking a look at Dez, the reigning Madden Bowl champion, his second MCS player in history to make 2 finals in his first 3 appearances. Other player to do that, player he took down to get here, Drini.
Drini, you already know that was a great matchup, but like you were saying, Ryan, Dez understands what's up on the line. This just isn't a regular game. You can't come out here and throw it away. So I'm not upset with that conservative move.
You got at me earlier yesterday talking about all the juking. I said with the money on the line, you got to be conservative. So are these guys going to be juking and move around, or are we going to see possession catches, conservative?
It's a championship. They're going to play a little tight.
We'll see. As you saw Henry's resume, unbelievable for a... I mean, that's a career resume for somebody, and he's done it in, what, 4 short years?
Nope. And there's a lot of pressure on both these guys. I think the pressure's more on Henry, guys, in this matchup. You talked about checking that box, winning his first live event in person. The other box to check. You can't let Dez come in and take your spot, and if Henry somehow goes 0-2 versus Dez...
That's going to be crazy.
Are we going to say that maybe he can't beat him? So there's a lot of storylines here, a lot of pressure on the #1 player in the world.
Are we going to say that's the line you're waiting to spit out? You know, the guy that I picked, yes, Henry can't beat him. You're already waiting to say that if Dez wins. Don't say maybe we. Say, yeah, I'm ready to say that as soon as Dez wins. Bo Jackson, big play.
Nice run out the middle for Dez. Question. Who are we looking at? Who's going to be the first one to cap in this game?
I don't think they do the talking. I think maybe they talk to themselves, but I think they just keep this one, tight-lipped. I think they know who they are. But important guys, both these guys have fallen down early. Who comes out ready to play in the first couple possessions right now? We saw Henry just came off his game. Dez had to wait a game. Who's in this favor of?
It's a great point, Ryan. Neither of these guys have got off to fast starts. And in a championship game, you want to get off to a fast start and get that lead early.
It was Dez last year, the Madden Bowl, who got off to the fast start, and it was all downhill from there. 3rd and 8 for Dez, an opportunity for Henry to perhaps get a stop. Both players rocking that Warren Moon, the Houston Oilers legend, at quarterback. Bunch, tight end formation, and it is Warren Moon back to pass. Pressure off the end, down goes Moon. Decision time for Dez, 4th and long.
Interesting enough, that's the defense that Dez made popular. And you see that dollar being run here from Henry, and he's screaming, he's sending 5. Seeing Dez can pick it up, giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Here we go, 4th and 12. Bunch to the right side, solo receiver left side of the formation. Shannon Sharp motions over to the left side. Timeout, early timeout taken. That one by Henry. Didn't like what he was seeing as he tries to set up his defense to get a stop early.
Yeah, and you see him standing in that dollar defense. He thought maybe you go back to the 3-3. It's tough to game plan against Dez because he has all these formations. You see him go to bunch strong, go to bunch tight end, so you really don't know what to do. I think dollar's a good base for Henry to start and try to defend all these formations.
Here we go, 4th and 12. Ball right in the middle of the field at the 45-yard line.
And guys, in the championship game, you guys can answer better than I can. Do you want to start with ball or do you want to go out on top?
You want to start with an interception, Ryan Hollins. It's Cam Chancellor with a pick, and there goes Henry the other way. He will take over the 41-yard line. He's up a stop.
Yeah, you never want to start with ball, Ryan. That situation that just happened is exactly what you want. You want to get on defense first and get a stop, get a pick, and now you're in business.
And interesting enough, this is, like we mentioned again, Henry screaming at Dez, user. This is a taste of his own medicine. That's how he lost.
And Henry has been playing the best defense out of everybody in the tournament, and he's continued to do that right here in the championship game.
Now, for the first time in this game, we get to see Henry on offense. Boy, the amount of pressure, Spade, that takes off for you to get a turnover, a stop early. Now you are in control of the game, especially with the way that Henry's been able to move the ball. You got to say advantage Henry early.
Yeah, and I think it's an element to this game that neither one of us has spoke on. It's one thing to have the target on somebody else's back and to kind of be the guy nobody's expecting, but now the target is actually on Dez's back, and it's a completely different energy now.
So you think the trash talk was not a wise move from Dez?
Not just that, but...
Beamer sideline.
Come on,
got him right side, up the sideline. Makes a man to the 5, to the house. The first touchdown of this championship game goes to the 5-time champ, Henry Leverett.
That's the thing. When you see bunch and you're in that dollar, you got to send them because that verticals route will eat you up. And if you're in zones, they'll get 8 up down the field. If you come out in that bunch, you got to go.
You have to respect that vertical route on the outside. You run that cover 2. You know that window is going to be wide open once he gets past that flat zone. Henry being patient, not taking the vertical, not taking the cross, and saying, if I'm patient enough, I'll be able to hit this wheel route, and I'll just have to shake the safety.
Take a look one more time. There's the interception by Cam Chancellor. And then the flip side, right up the sidelines, where Jalen Hyatt makes one man miss. Forget about it.
And you see Dez going with that DB fire too, so that cover 2, those wheel routes and verticals do a great job getting behind those cloud flat defenders outside.
Oh, my.
And somehow didn't get him. And Henry can't believe it.
K Spade, the stick work right there, the pocket. How was he able to evade the sack?
I don't know. I need to lab it and figure it out. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And again, guys, notice Henry's using that Micah Parsons. Yesterday, that was Montez Sweat. Now it's Parsons screaming.
There's a nice throw to Devin Hester. Maybe that settles Dez down just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's one of the best plays to go against zone. That wide curl play from Bunch. You got that in and up route out of that solo position. Phenomenal play against zone.
Oh, good shit.
Excuse me, Montez Sweat is on the field. There he goes. He just moved inside. So Montez Sweat is at D tackle now.
Second and forever. Steps up over the middle, lurked! Absolute lurk! And who else but the Miami Hurricane, the late, great Sean Taylor with an interception.
Ty, the man talked to us yesterday and told us on his list, one of the things he wants to do is get revenge against Dez. I'm telling you, I think it's extra motivation in this game.
1,000%. He wants this bad. He doesn't want this guy coming in trying to take his spot after what happened in the Madden Bowl. You see it there. I mean, phenomenal user lurk.
Talk about Henry. Completely changed up his defensive abilities today.
Yeah, he did. He really switched a lot. As we see a big run here from Bo. But switched up a lot of those abilities. Had Richard Sherman with that mid-zone KO. Switched him to that deep in-zone KO. Ed Reed back there, same thing. Antonio Cromartie, universal coverage, but also added pick artist. And also threw out Joey Porter and Sean Taylor.
We just saw with the interception.
Universal coverage and that Sean Taylor right on point.
There's Jalen Hyatt with the catch. Henry in control and down inside the red zone. His second completion of the day. The first one went for a touchdown.
It's just scary how comfortable Henry looks right now.
Back to Bo, blocking upfield. Come on. And he's into the end zone. Bo to the house, and Henry up 2 scores.
Here's the game right now. This is dollar versus dollar, and Henry's been able to blitz and get sacks, and then he's run against his dollar. Then he got the patient when the blitz came off and got that against that cover 2 beater, that wheel up the sideline. So Henry dominating dollar. Whose dollar is best? Dollar versus dollar.
Yep. Dollar versus dollar, and that's a fast start that Henry wanted right there. Using that bow on those inside zones against dollar, which I always love. As you take a look at this user lurk from Henry and Sean Taylor right over the middle.
You're talking about 2 user lurks, 2 picks, and then you go up 14 points knowing you get ball back first in the third quarter. This is a great place to be.
Move to the flat. There goes Bo Jackson. See Sean Taylor's X Factor lit up right now.
Right here.
Second and short.
Right here in this situation, we want to see if Dez can keep his composure and still keep himself in this ball game. It's early. A lot of guys can fold and end up getting routed in this situation. You want to see if Dez is able to settle his nerves, be patient, and, try to bring himself back into this ball game.
On the verticals, you see a lot of verticals so far against this cover 2.
Boy, the pressure from Henry has been a game changer as we head to the second half. All Henry early, 14-0. Dez looking to tie this one up. He's cut into this lead. See if he can't get there before halftime.
Hey guys, one thing Dez did against Draney is he really hit the flats. He hit those table routes.
Right up the seam. Nice throw.
But he relieved the pressure. Right now, I mean, Henry's just able to scream at him, and Dez just has not picked it up.
And if y'all notice on that pass play right there, Henry showing crazy stick because past Maddens, a user would have been able to pick that ball off right there at the line of scrimmage.
Scream right up the A-gap. Just able to get that one free. Always dangerous when you see that pressure come in and the ball goes in the middle of a bunch of defensive tackles.
Absolutely screaming out of that DB fire too. And you see Dez blocking his tight end there, but still wasn't able to pick it up.
We'll catch up with User and Ryan at halftime. Guys, you see it along the bottom of the screen. And see your tweets all night long. Keep tweeting with that hashtag Ultimate Kickoff. Let us know who you got winning this game. Let's see in the chat who you got winning this game. Give us a 1 if you're riding with Henry. Give us a 2 if you think Dez completes the comeback. 4:26 to go in the first half. Moon steps up, looks left side, one-on-one, and it's Jerry Rice with the catch at the 11-yard line. Dez in business.
Good patience right there. And you see both guys rocking that Warren Moon at quarterback with that gunslinger and that gift wrapped ability. You saw that gunslinger right there, a little extra velocity on the pass going to that crossing route from verticals.
Now he's going to go to the little RPO action. Very nice tackle. Gets a 3-yard gain to the 8-yard line.
You know, Dez wants to kind of punch this in as fast as possible here so that he can get on defense, try to get another stop.
2nd and 7. Right up the seam. He is a high ball. And the high ball right over the head of the receiver. It's picked off by Henry. The risk reward of high throws been the story of this tournament.
Huge stories, those risk rewards of the high ball, toned down from last year because of our guy Spade. But man, that's a massive mistake. Tried to highball that seam right there to triangle and overthrew it. And now Henry in complete control, up 14-0 with ball. And you know, for Henry, this is where he thrives. With the ball, with the lead, can slow it down a bit, use some clock, because he knows if he just goes up 17-0 at half, he feels like he's going to win the game.
We know that Henry's not going to take the foot off the gas no matter what. 2nd down and 9. Moon back to pass. Pressure off the left side, but he's got the C route in between the two zones. Really nice throw from Warren Moon. Boy, if you're not using Warren Moon out there, you have the ability to get him, you should probably put him on your squad. That gunslinger is it's game changer.
Good release, gunslinger. That gift wrap, too. Very underrated ability. You know, you can throw it in there sometimes if you got some, tight coverage out there. But, of course, gunslinger, so important these last few years in competitive Madden. And also that C route. That C route has been good for, forever in Madden. Always good. Going to that outside sidelines.
Going to the ground with Bo. That's what I've been so impressed with about Henry this tournament. His ability to mix up his play calls. Just when you think he might go back to a pass play, he goes to Bo, and he's not getting 2-3-yard gains. It's 7-8-yard gains.
Exactly. That's what you've seen as Henry's grown into, his Madden career. So he's willing to run the ball a lot more and really learn how to use that clock and get that game management going. But he's really spread out the playbook, too, in this tournament.
Jackson takes the carry. Good blocking upfield. Bo off to a big run once again to the 38-yard line. He is rolling.
That's 10 a pop.
Yeah.
5 for 54? That's crazy.
I think you'd be pretty happy if you saw that was your stat line at the end of the day.
I'll be ecstatic.
He's in a little bit of trouble. He can't slow down that run. He's inside zones. They'll get you.
I mean, 2 turnovers, and Henry's been able to capitalize on the first one. Will he capitalize on the second one? 3 turnovers. You're right. He's capitalizing the first 2. Can he capitalize on the third? And touchdowns nonstop, 14-0. Guys, don't forget, we've got 2 more tournaments added to the MCS 24 season. Our newest one right around the corner. Registration is now open for the Most Feared Challenge, taking place on October 18th. Sign up now. You're not going to want to miss your chance to compete with the best. As Bo Jackson goes once again, he's going to keep that 10-yard per carry average as he gets another 11 there.
Well, you're getting 10 a pop. I'm telling you, that opens every single thing in your playbook, because if you keep gashing for 10 a pop, the defense is going to have to adjust, and that's going to open up the pass.
And the last thing you want to do is fill the box against Henry, because he'll hit you over the top.
Oh, yeah. He's very balanced. And the crazy thing, too, guys, is if he goes up 17-0 or even 21-0, he gets the ball to start the second half. I mean, that hurts if he does. That's a tall task to come back from.
Wheels have to be turning for Dez right now, trying to figure out what he can do to slow down the machine that is Henry in this game. It's going to be 3rd and 10. He'll take a timeout.
And you see Henry, I think he'll pass it. The ground game's still an option, but I think he'll try to get another first down. But like I said, he's super content if he has to go up 17-0.
He's back with Moon. 2 crossers don't get their backside wheel. Looked like it might have gotten there. He's going to slide down 4th and short decision time.
This makes it a little bit interesting now, 4th and inches.
I have a feeling the field goal unit's not coming out.
He's thinking about it, because I think he felt like, if I'll take a sack, everything's okay. But then you get a big scramble like that, now he is going to go for it.
He just put ball carrier on aggressive. He's looking to fight through some of those tackles.
Because, Ty, to your point, even if he gets nothing here, he gets it back to start the 3rd.
Yep. I'd take 3 here. I'd go up 17-0
You take
with
3
ball.
I'd
go up 17-0.
So he's in the booth, and Henry's battling for a 6th down.
Because 3 possessions with ball in the second half, I mean, it's over. 2 possessions is a little bit of life.
You got it.
4th and short.
You got that one. I want no parts, brother. I want no parts at all.
You hear Henry saying, I want no
18
parts of that
people in the box.
defense.
Like, what? I don't even know what formation that is. You got it.
He didn't like what he
good.
saw.
No good.
Take the false start. Looks like this time he will settle for 3.
But even that,
He saw that defensive setup and said,
yeah,
"Nah,
man.
I'm good."
It speaks to his IQ. Like he could have went to the buffet again and put too much on his plate. He looked at that and said, "Nah, I'm good."
Too much of the buffet? What?
It can happen.
Really?
It can happen.
17-0 as we stand. But 43 seconds, no timeouts for Dez. Getting points in this drive is crucial. As we look at this pick one more time, high ball risk reward. It went right over the head of Jerry Rice and right into the hands of Dez's defense, or of Henry's defense. He couldn't believe it. He hit it. It was like, last year, man, that was a touchdown.
He's going to be upset when he watch it back because it's really a situation with a high ball.
Wasn't necessary.
It wasn't needed.
Spikes it here. Okay. Gives himself a chance. You know, in this situation, you're really just trying to get 3. Get into a 2-possession game.
Unless if the window is there to take a shot, you take it.
Take it.
But with those no timeouts, it makes it a little bit tough.
It's too wide over the left side.
He's setting it up, though. He's trying to set up this deep bomb to square.
Will he
here.
have time is the
That's
question.
Nope.
Nope.
Throw it. Give me the ball.
No way. It's another interception. The pressure forces. We're talking 4 turnovers.
That's 4 of them.
The number 2 player in the world. 4 turnovers in this game.
Nick, when you apply that pressure, it causes mistakes in big games. Henry applying the pressure.
Ooh, got a swat at the line, though.
Great swat.
Is that Ed Reed? Ed Reed was
That was a great swat.
sold out for the swat. Moving back to pass. Henry looking for more. It's hit as he throws. He's only had to throw the ball 5 times.
It
He's
needs to match
5
for
pass
almost
attempts.
100.
See if he tries to take another shot here. Dez sending the pressure, though, it looks like.
Hyatt motions over to the left side.
Pressure.
Completes it to Jalen Hyatt. 8 seconds left. He's got time to get more points.
He does. 8 seconds is plenty of time here. Let's see what he goes to. I'm going to try to quick snap verticals, try to get it off. Nope, he's going to set some hot routes. Still going to go verticals, though.
He's got sharp,
Beautiful.
and he gets into field goal range.
Another 3.
He's going to have a kick from 57 to go up 20-0 at the half.
I mean, that's perfection. That is how you manage the clock perfectly, throw timely dots.
Ball's down, kick is up, and we go to halftime. Gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I did not see a 20-0 score in the cards. It has been all Henry in the first half.
I can't say I saw a 20-0, but his energy's been different. I felt like he's been walking around here with an aura. He wasn't glowing orange for y'all? You didn't see the glow? He been glowing,
Did you
man.
fall somewhere? Did you hit your head? You
He
good?
been glowing, man.
We will go to halftime. That awkward moment, got to sit for a little bit, but the confidence is abound for Henry Leverett looking for belt number 6. He has a 20-0 lead. Dominant defensively, dominant offensively.
Spade talked about the glow, but all I see is that chip standing very tall on his shoulder. He wanted this bad. He wants to get that first in-person belt, and he wants revenge on Dez. And we're 1 half away from that happening. Henry with an amazing, a flawless first half.
I need to see more of that. I need more behind-the-scenes content of the budding buddy cop show of Micah Parsons and Henry. Can we get Henry on the sidelines? Can we get him some pads and a helmet and just see him on the sidelines with the NFL players? I'd watch it. Second half action, 20-0 our score. All Henry, and he has ball. It looks tough for Dez, but it's got to start with a stop.
Yeah, and look at Dez, what he's doing on defense here. I mean, he's putting everyone in the box, stacking up, because he does not want to get beat by the run. And if you're Henry, rightfully so, you might be able to pass over the top here. So Dez playing extremely aggressive, and rightfully so, he has to. But
Over the
that's
top. He's looking for him. He's got him. Who else but Devin Hester?
It's Devin on that streak. We've seen him do this the entire tourney. You lure a defense to sleep. You keep running the ball when they cheat up. You let your speedster run that 9 route.
It's a great point, Spade. But it's like, what do you do if you're Dez? You got to be aggressive. You got to stack the box, try to slow down that run. But, like, then you got the streaks over the top, so you're in a no-win situation.
No, you're right. I'm not mad at it. Actually, I would rather him, like, if I can't stop him, I would rather him score fast. So I get the ball back. I don't want him to sit here and chew the clock and just keep running.
Spade, I got an important question. As usual would call you the Dev.
Oh, my.
Does Devin Hester play better because he's wearing that Bears uni?
He plays better because he's from the University of Miami.
We've already seen Hester make big plays. We've seen Sean Taylor with a pick. I think we know whose fingerprints are all over this game. That you going crazy today. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
3rd and 9 for Henry. Stepping up, looking right side, just past the outstretched arms of the user. It's another first down as Bo Jackson keeps this rolling.
You see that running back apprentice ability, maybe the best ability in the game right now. One of them, at least. I mean, a lot of guys using it, get that Texas route, that angle route over the middle. It's what, one of the most popular metas in Madden 24.
And he goes back to the ground with Bo. I need to put him on route there, just hand him the ball and let him get going. 2nd down and 7.
Now, I got to ask you guys, I'm the new guy here, what is the biggest deficit we've ever seen?
Ooh,
To
Madden
come
Bowl
from behind. Like,
Oh, comeback? Well, it's K-Max
We
comeback.
got our guy K-Mac in the
K-Max
crowd.
right there. He was down a bit. Hey, buddy. K-Mac was, that was 35-17.
okay.
22 points.
So 22 is the biggest come from behind deficit we've seen. Okay.
Well, off the top of my head, that's the most recent.
We need the stats guru.
Hold on, let me call. If I call
the
Donnie
stats
Moore, I bet
guru,
you he'll
Donnie
give me
Moore.
all 7 of the most recent biggest comebacks of all
Donnie knows.
times. Back to work goes Henry. 3rd down and 8. Also in a comfortable position. If he takes 3 here, it's still 20.
He's taking a lot of time off the clock. You see him hiking at 1 on the play clock. He's just going to go RPO.
It's Bo. Juku back inside, making a 4th and 4. See if he just takes his 3 here, or if he looks for more. Nope, not getting greedy, not getting your hand stuck in the cookie jar.
Yeah, Nick, and that's a successful drive right there. You take 4 minutes off the clock, you run the ball, basically, you take all this time, you still get 3, now you're up 23.
Especially the way he's been playing defense.
Exactly, and Dez going to go into the 4th down 23. I mean, that's a really good drive right there.
He's even slow rolling the kick. Like, he's just chewing his clock to pieces.
I mean,
the entire 3rd quarter almost got 8 up on that one drive. That's impressive.
And you talk about trying to come back, trying to mentally stay in it, Spade. When you see that sort of drive, even though you only gave up 3, you look up, and all of a sudden it's like, what? How's there only a minute left in this quarter? That's so insanely frustrating as an opponent.
Yeah.
That's that high IQ that we talk about as we take a look at this replay here. When you bring all the defenders in the box like that, trying to stop the run, Devin Hester gets over the top with the streak against that press coverage. Henry in business. And now for Dez, you got to move extremely fast. It has to be no huddle. It's got to be quick. You ideally want to try to score for the 3rd. I know that's very difficult to do, but you got to go as quick as possible.
Little corner route. You know Henry's going to probably be playing a lot of soft defense, off coverage, not looking to press up, give up a big play. As we work this clock, 25 seconds and counting in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw once again. And these quicker reads working for Dez right now.
Yep, Henry's still in that baseline dollar defense, which is obviously very popular in Madden 23 as well, and it's been setting a lot of pressure at Dez.
It's the quick read. Ball's out, and is recovered by Henry. Once again, another turnover for the suffocating defense of the 5-time champ.
That's how he's going to win this tournament. It's been the defense in the ultimate kickoff exceptional. This time he gets the fumble. 23-0. Is that 5
turnovers?
5 turnovers, 4 of them interceptions, and now a fumble. I mean, Henry's defense just exceptional in this tournament.
I mean, let's be clear. He's not getting 5 turnovers against somebody who's 0-6 in MUT champs. He got 5 turnovers on the number 2 player in the world.
And that's what separated him. Like every other game we've seen has been high scoring, everyone airing it out, big play touchdowns.
The defense here.
All of Henry's games have been defense. Everyone else goes Bo scoring.
There goes Bo once again. Make a statement, young fella. He's going to take a seat and work some clock. He already is trying to figure out where to put that 6th belt.
One word, Spade: domination.
I mean, this is crazy.
Let's bring in one great user and Ryan Hollins user. We are witnessing greatness here.
Yes, we are. And Nick, you know what I'm thinking about. You remember when we first got here, you was going through the MCS new rules. And you never saw a concede or a skunk or a 21 rule.
No.
and I was like, I forgot how many points it was. But maybe you should have told Henry about it because maybe that could have been the first time in history. How many points was it?
I don't remember looking back in there. I know it was there, but I don't know if it was on live events. I think it was only in online. Somebody who's a rules expert. I didn't write the rules, user.
I mean, you brought it to my attention.
I did not write the rules like you wrote the power rankings.
No, you brought it to my attention, you know.
It's a long document, by the way.
I mean, I
go
guess
through that rule
I guess
book.
it would be kind of difficult, you know, to go to somebody. And
Just
say,
go, hey, man.
We'll send BEs if they're like, hey, man, I'm going to need you to put your sticks down.
You good.
It's over, man.
Okay, hey, have a good
saying?
flight home. Take care.
Yeah.
4th and 4, Henry's going to settle for 3. I don't even know if it's settling. He cares more about the clock at this point than the points.
I mean, and how fast he has chewed this clock away. I feel like we've been in the second half, maybe 5 minutes in real time.
Yep, that's the high IQ user. That's super high IQ, and even that, he takes it all the way down. Every second is valuable here, taking it all off the clock.
I think it's time to give him a nickname. From here on out, I'm calling him Henry. He's not Henry to me anymore.
He handed on him! And picks up the first down, and with a giggle, moving on. Unbelievable. Show of confidence.
He hit him with the he.
That's crazy.
I mean, user, what are you doing in that situation?
I mean, you know, revenge is a dish best served cold, and
it's icy in here.
He's serving it
icy in here.
He is serving it ice cold right now. And, you know, this is what Dez wanted. And, you know what I'm saying? You know we're going to see this matchup again, and you're glad to see Henry tie it up 1-1. And let's be honest, Henry was on the first side of this beating. He pretty much, it wasn't this bad, but it was bad, let's be honest. And now he's able to serve it back. And, you know, we know we're going to get to see this matchup again because these guys are just that good.
They are. And let's be honest, Dez played with fire all tournament long. And he came out and he did the same thing. And he was able to allow his defense and his freestyling ability and his clutch ability to get him back into the ball games. But this time it didn't work. Henry's not the guy to do it against. And TD, especially not a motivated Henry.
No doubt. Dez wanted the smoke, and Henry gave him that smoke.
Dez wanted the smoke, and Henry gave him the fire. 4th and 14.
And right now, he's just chewing clock. He's just playing around. I mean, he's putting...
He hit a fake field goal.
The
Fake field goal, up 23.
Here's the thing about Henry. He's labbed all these situations. There's nothing that's surprising him. He's labbed. He's prepared for them. He knows how to run clock. He knows what formations he wants to get to. But I'm most impressed, man. It was not just his defense. His run game has been showing out here in this ball game.
How important is it for Dez right now just to break up the shutout? Is he thinking about that at all?
It's over.
Of course he is. I mean, that's pride. You got to get on the board,
He's
man.
on
You
it.
can't
He's
put
on
up
it.
you can't represent the gulag and come out here and put up a donut, man.
Zeros are on the clock. Move over, MJ. We've got a new 6-time champ. Henry Leverett is your ultimate kickoff champion.
Once again, Henry Leverett does it. The top of the mountain, and now he can rightfully claim that in-person belt. The one thing that was possibly eluding him, now you can say he's done it all when it comes to competitive
For
matches.
the first time, he doesn't have to have this belt mailed to him, have Tony Gonzalez kick down his front door and see his furnitureless apartment. He gets to enjoy the celebration here in studio, and Ryan Holland, he deserves it the way he played today.